Considering a move to the Chicago suburbs? Well, in this video, I'm covering the top 5 reasons you'll want to consider before making your move, starting with what's happening, everybody? This is Austin Weiss, your go-to home advisor right here in the Chicagoland area. If you're brand new to my channel or returning, make sure to hit that subscribe button, tap that bell so you don't miss out on any of my future content. I do a ton of videos all about what it's like to work, eat, live, and play. And if you are considering making a move, whether that's to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, you can always reach out to me by phone, text, email, days, nights, weekends, and I would absolutely love to connect with you to help you in any way possible. Considering the advantages of living in the suburbs and weighing all your options is essential before you make the big decision to move. For many people and families, living in the burbs has numerous benefits, so let's get after it, starting with number 1, better value for your money. The suburbs offer a variety of living options without having to sacrifice style and functionality. Now, in the city of Chicago, along with it being more costly and having fewer modern features in most homes, one of the main disadvantages is lack of space, not only indoors, but outdoors as well. In the suburbs, you're gonna have significantly more space, especially when it comes to little ones walking around the house, turning the house into their own play space. Homes in the burbs have basements, home office space, primary suites without the need to share a bathroom. Going along with that, the suburbs have functionality-focused homes, so you won't run into a house with a kitchen the size of a bathroom. You're gonna enjoy your laundry room so much that everybody in your family will wanna wash their own clothes. Now, I'm gonna cover what type of homes you're gonna be able to find at a $400,000, $600,000, and $800,000 price point. This will obviously vary by location, but at a $400,000 price point, you can expect to get roughly 2,000 square feet, 3 beds, 2 full baths, a garage, and a backyard. At $600,000, about 2,500 square feet, 4 beds, 3 baths, primary suite, basement, obviously a garage and a backyard as well. And at $800,000, you're gonna get roughly 3,000 square feet plus, oftentimes more than 4 beds, 3 baths, great location, a finished basement, modern amenities. Not only that, but you're gonna have blissful silence. You're not gonna have alarms and sirens going off at 3 a.m. You're gonna have the privacy of your own backyard, smells of freshly cut grass where you can garden, build a tree fort, and hang out in your backyard deck patio with the family. And your furry friends, they're gonna be super happy because they're gonna have a place to chase critters around and do their business. On top of that, you'll have garage parking to protect your car from the elements, and when friends come over for a visit, they can park in your driveway. I cannot tell you how many times I've driven around the city frustrated trying to find a parallel parking spot, only to find one several blocks away from my destination and having to walk in the frigid cold back to my friend's apartment or my very own. Moving on to number 2, convenience and accessibility offer a variety of amenities and shopping. Now, because the population density is so large here in the Chicagoland area, it can truly make your life miserable, especially when it comes to trying to get simple errands done. And I pretty much always avoid trying to drive in Chicago traffic at certain times of the day at all costs. Now, the suburbs offer an easier way to navigate around, especially when it comes to dropping the kiddos off at school, carpooling to practice, and simple tasks such as grocery shopping, because there's parking at pretty much everywhere you go. Now, when you go to the city, you're gonna be lugging those groceries on the L train up and down stairs, and not having to do that is a huge lifesaver. If you're looking for things to do in the Chicago suburbs, there is a plethora of entertainment, and you can get around easily through our highway system or back downtown through the Chicago Metro, no problem. Now, there's a huge stigma here that I want to address, that when you move out to the Chicago suburbs, you lose your social life, and that is just not true. Now, there are several great downtown areas, which I featured in my top downtown areas in the Chicago suburbs video, which you can watch right here, that feature great entertainment, award-winning restaurant, awesome nightlife, and plenty of things to do not only outdoors but indoors as well when the weather gets cold. Number 3, enriching environment for kids, families, and award-winning schools. Now, kids can go outside and play, make friends, and explore the world beyond the home, which is great for social skill development. I know when I was growing up right here in the Chicagoland area, I loved to do backyard baseball, driveway basketball, pretending to be MJ himself, and of course, when it gets cold outside, building snow forts and having plenty of snowball fights with the neighborhood group. Now, even if you don't have kids, it's beneficial to consider buying in an area that has top schools and that's family friendly because of resale value. Connect with nature in the outdoors. Greenery, fresh air, recreation spaces such as playgrounds and athletic facilities. Although Chicago has some awesome outdoor spaces, which I've featured in depth in some of my other videos, the suburbs overall have significantly more green spaces, including parks, forest preserves, trails, rivers, lakes, golf courses are everywhere, and the neighborhood swim clubs are crucial in the summertime. The Chicago suburbs provide a great place to raise your family and feature some of the top schools and districts in the country, so you can save your money on private school tuition, as the schools here are well funded, well maintained, and staffed to provide your children with a quality education. If you want to know more about the top school districts here in the western suburbs, make sure to watch my top 10 video right here. And before we continue, if you find value in any of my videos at all, do me a favor and smash that thumbs up button. It helps the video, it helps the algorithm, and it helps me accomplish my goal of getting in front of more people with my educational content. And if you feel inclined, also do me another favor and smash that subscribe button so I can reach out to more people just like you. Number 4, jobs and opportunities. Now, it's common here in the Chicagoland area for people to live in one area and commute to another for work, whether that's a different suburb or get to downtown Chicago, with Chicago being big in finance, trade, transportation, utilities, education, healthcare, and IT and tech is absolutely booming. With a population of about 10 million in the Chicago metro, there are a lot of opportunities for service, sales, and tradesman positions. And if you own a business and are in need of a storefront, an office, or a warehouse, give me a call, because we do have commercial real estate in my office as well. With dozens of companies headquartered or having regional offices located right here in Chicagoland, some of the major ones include Google, Groupon, and Amazon, which has opened up quite a few distribution centers across Chicagoland. Allstate, Abbott Labs, Aldi, BP Chemical, McDonald's, Walgreens, and WeatherTech. Now, get the best of both worlds by living in the burbs, but commute downtown Chicago for work. That's made possible by our fantastic Metro train system. It's one of the largest train systems in the country. If you live further out from the city in some of the suburbs, you can get downtown in less than 40 minutes and avoid rush hour traffic. Last but certainly not least is number 5, and this is, in my opinion, the most important, especially if you don't really know where you're planning on moving to yet, is the sense of neighborhood and community. Now, downtown Chicago area has a lot of advantages, but one of the main disadvantages is a lot of people don't have a sense of permanence. With a revolving door of neighbors, sometimes you don't even know who your neighbor actually is. But with moving to the Chicago suburbs, people are more likely to put down long-term roots, provide a sense of stability, and become a member of a welcoming community through community activities, school involvement, friendships, and communal values. Now, most communities and towns throughout the Chicago suburbs do community events such as festivals, parades, concerts, and fun runs that support local causes. Some of my favorites include 4th of July festivities, Labor Day concerts, and of course the turkey trot on Thanksgiving morning. Now, the suburbs also offer mental health benefits because of the lower pollution, less crowding, and overall better sense of security with cleaner, safer, and less stressful environments. You have the space to focus on the well-being of yourself and your family. And say goodbye to the noise pollution. The Chicago suburbs won't have the constant sirens, trains going by your house, and you won't have the noisy neighbor that lives below or above you trying to work out at 2 a.m. If you have any questions about anything I talked about in this video or need help planning out your move here to the Chicagoland area, you're always welcome to give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email days, nights, weekends. I would absolutely love to connect with you to help you in any way possible. But until next time, I'll catch you guys later.